Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing colour blocking, a little tutorial for beginners colour blocking. It's nice and simple with just straight fileable lines. So I'm coming in with Peacock Stream and I am sorting out that cuticle before I do anything else. So I place my bead and I'm making sure that's nice and neat. Now the trick to colour blocking is to make sure you have a really nice fileable wall. So as you can see, I have quite an increase at that edge. So what I'm doing is I'm making sure that I've got something to bump that file up to. Now, as we know, we can always decrease, but we can't add bulk, especially with colour blocking. So do you see how there's a noticeable height there? Right, so now I'm coming in. Now, the other trick is don't use a file that's been shredded. You want a really, really sharp, crisp file. So I let that little bit set, and then I have come in, pushed it right up, directly upright, not at an angle, and I have filed that wall. But because your file is unshredded, you do need to remember that you have client skin. I know that is common sense, but I'm just saying it because, you know, people come with the hate. So now I am, oh, pardon me, my voice just went, oh no. Right, so I have come in now with Daydream, and I am obviously letting these set up in between. Now, I do try to do most of the work with my brush because I do a lot of colour blocking that is angled and curved. I will do a tutorial on my curved, but I thought for today a nice simple straight, because I've had a lot of beginners requests. So I always get rid of the dust as well. So I've let that set and I filed it again, and now I'm coming in with virgin white. So I added a little bit more than I needed because I only wanted a thin line of it. So now when you're working on this on a client, you don't have to spend the time I did on the tutorial, because obviously while you're working on one finger, you're letting another set up, if that makes sense. But don't be afraid when you're first learning to let it set, and for the 2 or 3 seconds it takes to just run your file in, your finished result will thank you. So now with this, it is like a French, it is like 3D French. Oh, and please give us a subscribe if you're not already. That they do look bulky, you do have to trust the process, but my logic is that you can always remove acrylic. You can't add it to your design once you've done. So I always bulk out my acrylic when I'm doing colour blocking. Now them lines do not look smooth, they do not look crisp, but as you know, because we've filed them, we know they're going to look beautiful when we're done. So don't let a client panic you, because they will. My mama is the worst. She will be like, oh, you've messed it up, especially in the beginning, and like now she knows to trust the process. So yeah, don't let clients freak you. This works. So it does look bulkier, but once you get them files on that side wall, it will look so fit. Right, so my last little bit now, and I am coming in. Do you see how it's always that angle? Always the angle, because that is what will give you a really, really crisp line. If you tilt it, that is not going to give you a crisp line, because the further down you file, you will get a different angle, because each time you go a little bit lower and a little bit lower, the angle of your wall is different. So you want a perfectly straight up and down wall. I mean, your wall can be curved. I will do a curved blocking tutorial because I love to do that shit, but it is always up and down, it's not slanted. so that as you file down, if there's a little area that you need to file more, you're going to get the same consistency all the way around. I just love a wireless printer, don't you guys? When somebody suddenly sent it. Right, so now I'm coming in with my file. Now this bit is sped up, guys, because it is just a filing routine. You all have your own. You know mine by now. But look at how already that is looking slimmer because I've took my side walls in. Okay, and I am really sorry. I have not recorded on an actual person for a while, so I went out of shot. It's the joy of Dolly. She never moves. But you've seen me file time and time again. So side walls, round the cuticle, bulk of the nail. And don't forget the barrel shot. Look from your free edge down. That gives you an overall top view. Yes, you can see. Now I am trained in e-file and Russian e-file, so I am coming in and just neatening it up because damn, I have not been hand filing properly during lockdown, and let me tell you, my arm was killing me. It's like I don't even know if how I'm gonna cope going back to full-time clients. Like, my arm was killing after just doing these 5. So yeah, I think I need to get back in shape. So never be afraid to come back in with your file. So like when I'm doing it, even if I do refine it or do something I've turned around, it is always best to come back in and refine and just make it all so crisp and so nice. It's what makes that final photo look so nice. So I am coming in with my tack free top gloss and I'm going to cure this. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any questions or queries, my messenger is always open. Please feel